The Apollo program was NASA's third and most funded multifaceted space program, which aimed to get the first humans to land on the moon. The program was made up of about 15 separate Apollo projects total, 7 of which involved landing on the moon itself, lasting from 1968 to 1972. Now everyone knows the most successful project, Apollo 11, being the first landing on the moon with Armstrong and Aldrin, but not everyone knows exactly what scientific discoveries were made by accomplishing such a feat. The major findings disclosed from Apollo 11 were nearly 22 kilograms of surface rock from the moon, taking apart and bringing back 3 main elements of sediment. These elements were basalts, breccia, and anorthosite. These are igneous rocks that were also found to contain heavy masses of plagioclase feldspar, which is a mineral commonly found in rock layers on Earth in places that magma has formed. This gave way to help proving the idea that a magma ocean once existed on the moon, and has since melted through, forming craters and a layer of feldspar-filled igneous rocks. This magma ocean would have been the reason multiple, if not most of the Marway formed on the moon alongside the lunar highlands.
This is somewhat unique as compared to terrestrial rocks, and seems to indicate perhaps that at some time or other the moon was exposed, at least these surface materials, to some rather severe heating.
Now, it wasn't all magma that shaped the moon, for a lot of its craters were also formed by massive meteorite impacts, one of which famously includes Big Bertha. Big Bertha was the largest separate rock found during the Apollo 14 mission on the Frau-Murrow Formation. It's made up of largely breccia with dark glass on its surface. Before we get to where this came from, there's another point of order to help explain. The age of the anorthosite found on the lunar surface was also intriguing, as through extensive testing, some of the material was found to be as old, if not older, than we know Earth to be. The oldest rocks found on Earth are around 4.28 billion years old, while the moon's rocks were found to be 4.46 billion years. This has given scientists leeway in further believing the most favored theory into the moon's creation, the giant impact hypothesis, or figuratively known as the Big Splash. This is in which a Mars-sized body of solid rock collided with Earth soon after its conception. It floated as dust in rocks such as the Big Bertha, orbiting around Earth, and then came together to form the moon. Before the Apollo program, there really was no surefire way to conclude anything solid about the moon without gazing into the night sky and coming up with our best guess based on how things are on Earth. Thanks to the success of projects like the Apollo 11, as well as the sacrifice of Apollo 1, we were able to start fully understanding where, how, and when the moon came to be.